How did wanting to stay skinny for the photos literally save your life? My cousins and I ditched family dinner because we didn't want food bloating our stomachs before the party later. There were 4 of us, me, my sister Jade, and our cousins Nina and Carmen, all crammed into the upstairs bathroom, getting ready, while everyone else ate grandma's cooking downstairs. There was no way we were sitting through 2 hours of rice and beans when Mason's party started at 9. Nina was checking herself in the mirror. My dress is already tight. If I eat anything, I'll look 6 months pregnant. Carmen was on her phone. Jade was doing her eyeliner. I was supposed to be keeping lookout in case anyone came up to check on us. I cracked the door and peeked out. I could hear the family laughing downstairs, forks clinking, grandma yelling at someone in Spanish. "We're good," I said. "They're all..." But just as I was about to close the door, I noticed Carmen. She wasn't looking at her phone anymore. She was staring at nothing. Her face was white. "Carmen, you okay?" She blinked. "Yeah, fine." But she didn't look fine. She'd been acting weird for weeks. Jumpy, quiet, always checking over her shoulder like she was waiting for something bad to happen. Before I could ask, we heard it. A crash from downstairs. Glass shattering, then screaming. We all froze. "What was that?" Jade whispered. "Did someone drop something?" But then we heard it again. More screaming. Grandma's voice, then a man's voice. Loud, angry. "Where is she?" We all looked at each other in pure horror. Someone had broken into our grandmother's house. Nina started crying first, then Jade. I felt my heart pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. We were trapped up here, and our family was down there with whoever had just broken in. "Lock the door," Carmen said. I turned the deadbolt with shaking hands. I pulled out my phone to call 911, but before I could even unlock it, we heard footsteps on the stairs. Heavy, slow. "Check every room," a man's voice said. "She's here somewhere." They were looking for a girl. I looked at Carmen. She wouldn't meet my eyes. "Into the tub," I whispered. We all climbed in and pulled the shower curtain closed. I had to put my hand over Nina's mouth because she was crying too loud. I was standing there pressed against Jade, praying my family was okay downstairs. I kept thinking about how I told my mom I loved her this morning. I didn't even mean it. I just said it because I always say it. Now I might never get to say it again and actually mean it. I was staring at my phone, about to dial 911 when we heard it. The sound of the door being kicked. Once, twice. The frame splintered. Through the tiny gap in the shower curtain, I could see someone walk in, and my entire body went cold. 2 men. One had a gun, the other had a knife. "Check it," the one with the gun said. The other one walked toward the shower curtain. I almost dropped my phone. Nina's tears were rolling down my hand. He reached for the curtain. Then Carmen stepped out. "It's me." Her voice was dead, empty. "I'm the one you're looking for. Leave them alone." The man with the gun smiled. "There she is. Should have answered his calls, sweetheart." He grabbed her arm and started dragging her toward the door. I was about to scream. I was about to jump out and stop them. But then I saw something behind the men. Uncle Miguel, standing in the doorway, holding Grandpa's shotgun. The second Carmen saw him, she dropped to the floor. He fired twice. Both men went down before they could turn around. I jumped out of the tub and ran to Carmen, held her while she sobbed. "Who were they?" I kept asking. "Carmen, who were they?" She couldn't answer. The police came, then the ambulances. They questioned us for hours. It took 3 days for me to find out the truth. Carmen had been dating a guy named Quentin for 6 months. She never told anyone because he was 23. She thought she was in love. When she tried to break up with him, he wouldn't let her go. He'd been stalking her for 2 months, following her, threatening her, telling her if she said anything to anyone, he'd hurt her family. So she carried it alone. The fear, the messages, the feeling of being hunted. The men who broke in were Quentin's friends, sent to bring her back. At Quentin's apartment, police found photos of Carmen, hundreds of them. From her window, from her school, from our grandmother's front yard, and a list, every address where Carmen might be hiding. Grandma's house was circled in red. He'd been planning this for weeks.